Executive Director of the New Visions Gallery, Bobby Irwin, in case you haven't met me yet. We are excited and thrilled beyond belief to have Professor Anne-Bridget Gary here from UW-Stevens Point. I'd love to say that she was my first and only ceramics professor.
First and only.
Everything I know about ceramics, and she's here today to share a lot of her knowledge. And Anne-Bridget has been all over the world studying, doing residencies, and lots of amazing things all over the world. And she's here today to share some of that knowledge with us. So please help me welcome Anne-Bridget Gary.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. Hi. Yes, I'm very lucky to be here and have part of my collection here, which is overwhelming to me. The whole collection that we brought out of the house to bring here. I'm just overwhelmed because it's like the memories of my whole life, and that I get to teach about it as a professor and for a long, like many, many years, which is pretty cool. So thank you for having me. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. And Bobby and also James did a great job with the ceramic show that's in there. I thought some work in there as well. And I see Eva. Thank you for coming, Eva. Thank you. You too. Okay. The clinic has a wonderful permanent collection that was supported and started by the Bloomberg family. And I'm not sure what year that was, but it was a while ago. And it was before it was remodeled. But now in the clinic, there are 4 floors, I believe. And each floor is designated for a different culture. The top floor is Aboriginal, then there's Japanese, then there's China. And around here, I think there's a little bit more modern sculpture that I see down the halls. But I think that's really great because they're going to support the arts. Wisconsin Arts Board also supports the gallery and all of the clinic's healing arts that they are doing in this special place. And also, besides thanking Bobby, I want to thank my designer, who's a professional photographer, a designer, and an artist searching for clarity. And importantly, he's my editor-in-chief. And that's my husband's two-placer. Jackie's here. Very glad. This wouldn't be without him. Okay. So, I'll try to improvise like I did at teaching. This is a great opportunity to share this work that I've been able to collect for many, many years. And having it all together, as I said before, I'm overwhelmed because I've gotten to go to these places, live with these people, and apprentice with them, work under them, 5th and 6th generation potters all over Asia, India, Italy, first Japan when I was 24, which I had an apprentice for 8 months. That was pretty cool. Partial results of this, the work that you see and me here too, is because my university, Stevens Point, is a great supporter of the arts. They have a wonderful art department, and I've been teaching there, like I said, for a while. It's also been able to, I've also been able to develop a course on the history of cultural crafts, which talks about clay, fibers, furniture, jewelry throughout the world. It's a packed course. It's a hands-on lecture course. That's pretty cool. And I've been teaching that for quite a while. And informing it more as I've been able to travel. And like I said, my university has supported a lot of that travel through grants and sabbaticals and that sort of thing. So I'm really happy that they do. I feel pretty humbled about that. Since I've been able to study, research, and go to these different places, and see the creativity in clay from all over the world, I noticed too, the first thing is that ceramics clay was first fired in about 60,000 BCE, or plus 2016, where we are. And it's the most permanent material. It's not painting that you can go back to. It's not etching that you can go back to. Clay won't wait for you. You make it, you see it through all its processes. It's like the kitchen. I always say to my students, this is Anne-Bridget's kitchen. We're in a glaze now, and this is what it's about. But the pots have been fired since about 60,000, and it was originally thought that clay was smeared on in a basket and actually got put on a fire and hardened, and that's how they think pottery was discovered by archaeologists and all that. So it's the most permanent remainder of meaning and history and beauty for 60,000 years. And I have some from a long time ago and most recent too. Now, I'm holding this piece because this is 30s contemporary porcelain from Lennox Company, initially made in Trenton, New Jersey, and it's also a family history piece that I was given from Stuart's mother. So it contains a family memory for me. And like many of these things, they contain family memories for me that are also generational, that have been passed down. This small porcelain woman, she came over in 1911 with my babcia, my grandmother from Poland. It's really pretty cool. It's got some wonderful lace on there that's been dipped in porcelain slip and fired on. So it's handmade in both casts. And that piece was made in Poland and came over to New Jersey. I was born in New Jersey, and so I had to bring this in. Many of you know about the East Coast. One of the best places, beaches there are, is Wildwood. And it's an attraction, an amusement center, really pretty cool. And this is, it says Wildwood, and it's done in seashells, it's terracotta. I don't know how I got this, but I got it. So I'm from New Jersey and I talk fast. So I'll try not to. Okay, I'll take a little bit through some history. When I was in Tokonami, Japan, when I was young, 24, I was in a dig, and we were working at this dig, and we came across this piece, which is from the Jomon culture, 5,000 to 10,000 BC, right in there, Japan. And it was usually put in tombs. And this would be a part of a large pot. And this would have these all the way around it, and it would hold oil. It would be an oil burning urn for a ritual. And so many of the cultures that we look at always have ritual, they're symbolic. People are trying to find out where life comes from, what life is about, their meaning, what is birth, what is death, how do we celebrate those things, the passage of life that's vulnerable, and yet we have this material that's permanent. And those things are in the balance always. And that's a wonderful thought to me, because we carry that with us as clay people, and also the traditions of that. So the Jomon piece is there for that age. This is from, it's a humanoid figure being transferred from, turning into a humanoid into a reptilian piece. Has wonderful carving on the back. And this is from the Aborigines. There's a lot of markings, and a lot of deep, like finger marks, like fingerprint marks. It's beautiful. This was given to me by the first people that bought my own work when I lived in Houston, Texas, and had a residency at the museum there. That was a great, great gift. It signifies my first selling and giving.
Would you like me to walk the pieces around so people can see
I
them?
would love you to do that. Two
That
hands.
would be so nice. And I wonder
Put
if
your
your
hands
hands are better
Please.
without the mic.
Sure.
Sure. Would it be better without the mic?
Maybe it would be better without the mic.
I wonder.
I'll use my teacher's voice. Oh, Jane? It's okay?
It's all good.
Thank you. So, we're passing around some of those pieces. And if you look underneath too, there's finger marks there, which is really beautiful. I also have, within the showcase, another old culture is from the Dominican Republic, from the Taino Indian culture. And they're black pieces that represent their gods and deities. So a couple of them are in the case as well. And also from Korea, this is a 5th century piece where I apprenticed with a very difficult potter who would not speak with me, and I worked her work for 16 hours a day for about 3 months, 4 months. Very difficult situation, but the best situation. I learned so much. I could make her work, I could fire her work, she could speak to me. I hardly ate, there were so many bugs. It was really, at Africa, I got sick, and in India I got sick, and lost a head of a toe from another experience. But being in all those cultures, I certainly appreciate where I am. I'm a lucky girl to be here, to have these, to be able to teach. It's just wonderful. So we go through all these, the cultures, and most of them, yes, are generational. So the father to son, usually, father to son, usually, father to son, usually. But in Japan, I was able to be with the father, a mother, and a son, but the daughter, I apprenticed with her, and she was younger than me. My thoughts were terrible. But they were very good, and I lived with them in a wonderful household. So we have so many differences in the culture, but we share this material, which is historical. So, what I want to talk about a little bit are the pots themselves. This is from India, and I was in India on a residency for 8 weeks, which was wonderful. And it's a spice jar. It's been thrown on the wheel, and it has a flange and a lid. There's some seashells in there, because I always have seashells in my things from New Jersey. And it's a spice jar. And this is probably from about 1850, 1860. And also in common use now, same thing. We would find that in many cultures.
Don't pass that around.
Forks are similar to the same things. This is a slave jug. It's stoneware. It's been wood fired, and it was made in 1999 by Wayne Hansel. And there's wonderful potteries in North Carolina called Seagrove Potteries, and they're the slave plantations that were in that area. The slaves actually made pottery to express their African heritage, and they also made quilts for the family of the plantation owners. They were very busy, so they have this crossover, this cross-cultural thing that's happening. One of the other ones, I go back to India. That was my favorite place. This is all thrown in one piece, beautiful wallcraft. This man wrote in Sanskrit a story about his family and his generations, and I have a translation, but I didn't bring it with me. But isn't that just beautiful? It's so beautiful. And I cleaned everything before we came because it's been in my office for such a long time. This is called a tangine, and this is from Morocco. And it's used to steam vegetables and rice. The only thing about this, as in some of the pottery that's been glazed with green, it has chrome and it also has lead. It's a leaded glaze, and chrome is the most dangerous of all materials. We use a chrome stain, but students have to be aware that that's the only material we use. We don't use lead. But also and this will be used for vegetables. So it's older, but I'm not sure how it's used. In 1994, the Indian government decided that potters could no longer use the lead glazed formula because it leaches into food, especially acidic foods. You wouldn't want to put anything in there. So after 1994, no more leaded glazes were coming out of India or any parts of Europe. It was all retained by the government, which was wonderful. This piece is from China, Shanghai, and I was in a workshop there, and I was visiting Xi'an, where the 5,000 warriors have been unearthed, the big ones. And there's a horse in there, that miniature horse in there, that is from that too. And we were in this shop, watching, and I pointed up in the corner, way in the corner, dusty corner, was this piece. And this is called what a Shinchak glazes or copper red. Those of you that are clay people and prize collectors would know this color. And I have no idea what it says on it because I haven't gotten it to our Asian scholar, Dr. Courtney. But I just pointed to it, and I won't tell you what I paid for it. I cannot tell you. We are beyond fortunate, and we are just